We begin with the Southern and Middlebelt Forum, which says it is committed to one united Nigeria and a government of the people in 2023. At their event in Jos, the Plateau State capital, over 1,500 participants from 230 ethnic nationalities drawn from 15 states of northern Nigeria agreed to address the challenges of the region, which they say is lack of unity. Well, they want the Middlebelt to speak with one voice ahead of the next general election.
Can I announce to you that if the right leader is in place on the plateau is enough to be able to sustain Nigeria.
There is what we call the Southern and Middlebelt Leaders Forum. And we thought that at their level, they make proclamations and declarations. But we need to operationalize these declarations. Therefore, the Samba will become the operational or the youthful arm of putting into reality what they declare as our fathers, as our leaders.
Well, that's Pamson Dagyat. There is the National Coordinator, Southern and Middlebelt Alliance. Well, he's joining us now from our studios here, speaking about Pamson Dagyat. Of course, like I have said, he's the National Coordinator of Southern and Middlebelt Alliance. Thank you so much for being here, Pamson. Looking at the release you had sent out earlier, you said over 1,500 people drawn from the 19 northern states and from some southern states. You met to reach some sort of agreement to chart a course really for 2023. Can you tell us some of the outcome of that meeting?
Well, Amaka, to get you in the loop, you recall there is the Southern and Middlebelt Elders Forum, led by Chief Edwin Clark.
Edwin Clark, yes.
Where the Middlebelt leaders, the Ohanese and the Afenefere, they meet and they make some subtle declaration for the progress of this country. Now, many politicians see them as toothless bulldog. So we decided to form, we brought in professionals, youth, students together so that we will now provide the truth to their statements. Right. So as part of the process, we felt that it was necessary to come together as a people, especially knowing that the Middlebelt presently is the bride for all the political equation now. The reason is this. The Arewa North has an Atiku, has a Shetima, has a Dati to contend with. The Southeast has Peter, the South-South has Okowa, and the Southwest has Tinubu. Yeah. So, but the Middlebelt, we are now looking at, we are the bride, because we don't have anybody to contend, so we can look clearly and see who among this divide can give us the best. So therefore, we need to meet. And that's why we held a discussion cycle in Jos. And we brought in specifically the Middlebelters. And for your information, the Middlebelt represents ethnic nationalities that are in northern Nigeria outside the Hausas and the Fulanis. So we came together and looked at the scenario, and the resolution we had is what you saw, because we believe that a united Nigeria is possible.
A united Nigeria definitely is possible, according to what you're saying. But I'm looking at an endorsement that had gone out earlier. You say you are now like the teeth for the Elders Forum, speaking about the Middle Belt and the Southern coalition, really. I know that Edwin Clark, that's Pa Edwin Clark, had endorsed the candidacy of Peter Obi not too long ago. Are you sharing the same sentiments with him to say, okay, we as a group, as a region, was one of your outcomes from your meeting endorsing a particular candidate?
Well, before we get there, you need to know that 3 years ago, we set a team to profile, because if you recall, the Middlebelt Forum, the leaders, made a declaration that the next president 2023 should be from the southern Nigeria. So we sent a team to profile people in the from that particular region. 3 people came up top. The Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, Peter Obi, and Kingsley Moghalu. At the end of the day, only Peter Obi is now the standard bearer of a political party. So it's our decision has been cut for us. So, of course, we are in support of the decisions of our elders that Peter Obi represent the new Nigeria for a better and brighter future for our people.
I can respect the agitation for a southern presidential candidate, or maybe eventually a southern president, but one wonders why a Peter Obi, because Tinubu is also a southerner.
Yeah, like I did mention to you, we did a profiling, a detailed profiling of people from the south that we think will give us that particular that drive for a better Nigeria.
A better Nigeria. A better Nigeria is definitely important, but one wonders right now, your group and even the Middlebelt Elders Forum and even that of the Southern, you're not political groups, but one wonders, with your endorsement, how much does that carry a candidate, irrespective of who you're deciding to support, how much does that carry a candidate to emerge victorious at any general election? Talk us through what you have done in the past and why this is really important as we look forward to 2023.
Amaka, thank you for that. What we decided from the profiling, that was the first step. The second step was to make sure we energize and mobilize and advocate for our people to register and have their PVCs. That we did massively, and I'm happy with the result we got. Then we started holding discussion cycles. The one in Jos is just the first in the series of the many discussion cycles that we are putting in place. So why does this matter? It's simple. Regardless of all the stories around politicking, regardless of the participation, the primaries and all the stories and the campaigns that will come down the line, it will end at numbers. And the numbers is the vote that we count, is the arithmetic computation of what each person will earn. So our discussion cycle is to get our people to understand this is the direction and this is the best way to go. And I can assure you that it will count in the votes.
Right.
And that is what
so what you're saying in essence is that you do have the numbers that will cause a change in 2023. If you don't mind, can you give us a figure as to the numbers that you have as a unit? You said you met with over 230 ethnic Nigerians speaking all sorts of languages, and you have been able to get them to convert for one candidate, irrespective of who that person is. Talk us about your numerical strength and how you're able to galvanize that number to support a particular candidate.
Now, let's look at the Middle Belt as a region, as a people. We have 230 ethnic nationalities. When you pull them together, we constitute an average of 300,000 square kilometers of space in the Nigerian map. Not only that, we constitute a quarter of the Nigerian population. So if we're talking of a quarter of the Nigerian population, it tells you that a quarter of the votes are coming from the Middle Belters. Then by the time you now add with the alliance, with the understanding we are having, because we are trying to build friendship with the Middle Belt, the South-South, the Southeast, and the Southwest. Now, when you pull those votes together, of course, we are going to we'll come out tops, and whoever we are supporting, like we have already endorsed, will be the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Right.
Good place to leave the conversation. Would have to say thank you so much to you, Pamson Dagyat. He is the National Coordinator, Southern and Middlebelt Alliance. Thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.